Nebraska has some of the best positional coaches in the country. When Matt Rhule was hired a year and a half ago, he brought along coaches who specialized in recruiting, development, and just plain out execution. However, in today's video, I'm going to break down the biggest unsung hero coach for Nebraska. And I'm going to break down why he's a major reason this program is on the upswing. So really quick, jam-packed episode today. Make sure to smash that like button if you're excited about the future of Nebraska football, along with subscribing to the channel. This summer, I have you covered for everything Nebraska football, Nebraska recruiting, Nebraska rumors, anything related to the Huskers. I have you covered daily, so hit that subscribe button. But without further ado, let's jump into it, talking about this coach, the biggest unsung hero for Nebraska, and this is running backs coach E.J. Barthel. So some background on him. There were rumors over the last couple months that this offseason he was going to leave the Huskers, that he was going to explore his options. Now, we found out in January that that was not going to be the case. He stays with the Huskers. We're not sure if those rumors had any validity behind them. But anyways, the reason why I say that is because retaining E.J. Barthel might have been the best thing that Matt Rhule did all offseason. Put everything he's done, development on the side, everything he's done in the recruiting game on the side. E.J. Barthel is so crucial for Nebraska's success, and I have three reasons why. So let's just start it off with number one, what he does in the development aspect for Nebraska. Now, when we hired him, we already knew how much of a developer he was. He came in from UConn. He was the running backs coach there for the Huskies. And in only 1 year, he built one of the best running back cores in the country. They had the 33rd best rushing attack, and he had two just brawler running backs who were awesome in Group of Five football. He's also been in the NFL with the Panthers. He has experience at Penn State, Temple, Rutgers, and all over college football. And really, when we look back at 2023, his development might have been the best of any other positional group on the team. The room was hit by so many injuries, and they kept responding. Before injury, Gabe Ervin looked the best he ever had in his career. Ramir Johnson looked great. Emmett Johnson shined for the first time in his career. And we're looking at 2024 now, adding on Dante Dowdle, adding on guys who are getting healthy, even Quentin Ives, who's expected to be in the mix. Man, it's going to look great for Nebraska. And that's thanks to E.J. Barthel, his development, and that we've seen at all levels. Again, that's the given. We knew that coming in, and he's proved it at a very high level. And there's a reason why Nebraska in 2023 had one of the best rushing attacks in the country. That's thanks to him. That's thanks to Matt Rhule. Again, looking at the stats here, in 2023, we averaged 180 rushing yards per game, second in the Big Ten. Once again, thanks to E.J. Barthel. Also, shout out to Heinrich Harburg, who rushed the ball at an elite level at quarterback. But the development's great, and it's going to continue to get better. Expect Emmett Johnson to be one of the better running backs in the country, Dante Dowdle to take that next step. But let's go to the recruiting game. What is he doing there? Why is he so important in that aspect as well? Now, when Nebraska hired E.J. Barthel, he had a big reputation as one of the best recruiters in the East Coast, particularly New Jersey, states around that area. And we've already seen that with the Cornhuskers. Not only does he recruit running backs, but he helps out with all the positional groups. So he's recruiting that area in particular, the New York, New Jersey, upstate type of states. E.J. Barthel is all over that. And not only that, he's been active in the transfer portal. He landed Quentin Ives. He landed Dante Dowdle. That's all thanks to him. So expect to see what he can do in the class of 2025. He's already trying to land four-star Jamarion Parker, who would be one of the best running back additions we've seen in over a decade. That guy is legit. I did a film breakdown about Jamarion Parker. Just an all-worldly running back, a speedster who can also run you over, truck moves. So E.J. Barthel, not only is he a great developer, he's a great recruiter. But really, the sky's the limit for a guy like him. But here's the thing. We talked about development. We talked about recruiting. But the reason why E.J. Barthel is so important, and the reason why I like him so much as the running back coach for Nebraska, is that he's an epitome of a player's coach. Now, in his first ever interview with Nebraska, when he was hired, he talked about his old job at UConn, and he got choked up just talking about that job. He said the pride that he had in those kids, that he took from nothing to something, that they took so much pride in the program. And again, he got choked up in that interview. Okay, that's the type of passion that we need from a positional coach. That's the type of passion we need with somebody who just loves their job. That's what you got from E.J. Barthel. He's a great guy. He's a great individual. And that's what we've already seen at Nebraska. Gabe Ervin said in an interview that E.J. Barthel has been the best coach he's ever had, period. Hands down, E.J. Barthel is his guy. That's big words from Gabe Ervin, who's been around the block a couple of times, whether that's in high school. Again, he was at one of the best high school programs in the country in Buford, Georgia, a place that Dylan Raiola was at last year, right? He's been with a bunch of coaches at Nebraska, and he says that E.J. Barthel is the best he's ever had. Actions speak louder than words, and we can sit here and look at all the words from these guys, or we can look at the actions, and E.J. Barthel checks both of those boxes. Not only do people say awesome things about him, but the development's there, the recruiting's there, and man, everybody loves this guy, and from his perspective, he loves everybody. He's always talking about his running back room, how much pride he has in them, how he's so proud of their development. Again, he just checks all the boxes, and he's the real deal, and that's why everybody was getting fired up earlier this offseason when they thought that E.J. Barthel might leave, that he might go back to the East Coast, get another job. Some big cultural programs are trying to go after him. That's a big reason why he's just so good. He's so good because other programs are coming after him as well. They understand what Nebraska has. But again, he's the real deal. It was a great thing that Matt Rhule retained him, and we're going to pay the dividends by looking at how good this running back room is going to be in not only in 2024, but for the next couple years. So hopefully E.J. Barthel stays, and this offense just continues to get better. So, man, oh, man, I'm so excited about the future of this rushing attack thanks to E.J. Barthel. Let me know down below, are you excited about him as well, his future with the Cornhuskers? And, hey, if you made this far in the video, make sure to smash that like button and subscribe. And as always, folks, go Big Red, go Matt Rhule, and see you in the next one.